Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And I gotta start with this. Ripple announces a stablecoin backed by USD. But according to the IMF, XRP and XLM are classified as stablecoins. Ripple shared issuing stablecoins on the XRP ledger back in early 2021. What is all this leading to? This could get interesting. Here's what's very ironic about this. The two cryptocurrencies that the IMF called stablecoins are also tied to the two stablecoins that are about to really rise as the fall of Tether happens, RLUSD and USDC. Now, this is my opinion and my theory. I think RLUSD and USDC are going to rise as world's reserve currencies, but you're still going to need something to move them, a bridge. That's where XRP and XLM come in. Like I said, it's just an opinion till we get more facts. David Schwartz says RLUSD won't replace XRP. XRP has a unique role on the DEX as a bridge asset. Take a listen.
So one question that I hear a lot is what the Ripple stablecoin means for XRP, and does this reflect some reduction in our commitment to XRP, or is this a replacement for XRP? And I think obviously the answer to that is no. I mean, we want there to be more credible assets on the DEX. We want trading volume. You know, we think that that XRP has a unique role on the DEX as a bridge asset, features like auto bridging, and we think that more volume on the XRP ledger is a good thing. Both for XRP and for the ecosystem.
What RLUSD is going to do is it's going to open up a lot of doors at banks for XRP to be utilized later, because they're going to be willing to use a stablecoin, especially as we get stablecoin regulations all around the world. Now, Chad Steingraber made a great point here. He said back in 2022, XRP will become a reserve currency asset. Remember, from Ripple, banks holding XRP, that's the holy grail. Remember, XRP can issue any other type of asset. CBDCs can be issued. That means Bank of America will create Bank of America coin on the XRP ledger. Fast forward to now. If 100 million unique wallets holding RLUSD were to exist, 1.2 billion XRP would be locked up forever. Do you see the reserve asset status yet? And you see it right here. You have to hold $12 worth of XRP if you have a unique wallet holding RLUSD. I also think that Ripple may also back that new stablecoin by XRP as well, as we see the rise of tokenization. But we're not quite there yet, but this is all starting to come together. Ripple, XRP Community RLUSD will be the global vehicle for trade. Don't believe it? It's still true. Corridors such as Africa have a huge need for a dollarized stablecoin. This is where RLUSD will play a key role in facilitating liquidity for trade. Currently, OnAfrique utilizes Ripple payments to open up new corridors between Africa and the rest of the world. Having a dollarized stablecoin is something that I believe is propelling a lot of growth with regards to trade and with regards to remittances as well. But we still have problems at the fiat last mile. So one of our partnerships integrating into a layer 1, which has resulted in instant settlement between us and the money transfer operator. Now, again, Ripple's new stablecoin can be used in banking the unbanked as well. What I'm telling you is this: no matter what happens with Ripple's stablecoin, you still need a bridge. You still need something that's going to move it. That's where XRP comes in. But I think the irony in the fact that XRP and XLM are tied to the two biggest stablecoins that are going to evolve very soon, there's too much irony there. This is happening by design. This comes from Smoke. Celsius is demanding $2.4 billion in Bitcoin from Tether. Meanwhile, Tether reports $2.8 billion in Bitcoin on their balance sheet. And you see it right here. Tether says it will defend itself against a $2.4 billion lawsuit from Celsius, calling it a shakedown. So what started all this is right here. This baseless lawsuit against Tether proves the adage that no good deed goes unpunished. The claim arises out of a 2022 agreement under which Tether made USDT available to Celsius in amounts that Celsius required at the time. Under the agreement, Celsius posted Bitcoin to Tether as collateral. As the price of Tether began to fall in June of 2022, the agreement required Celsius to post additional collateral to avoid the liquidation of its Bitcoin. When Celsius chose not to post additional Bitcoin, it directed Tether to liquidate the Bitcoin collateral Tether held in order to close out its roughly $815 million USD position with Tether. So that's what this lawsuit is all about. And you see right here, Tether violated their own terms of service. Tether's terms of service in 2022 explicitly state that they will not print Tethers in exchange for Bitcoin, except they did, in fact, print Tethers for Bitcoin for Celsius. Tether is the lead shareholder in Celsius Ponzi scheme. Paolo is now bitching and whining about being sued for improper transfers. Perhaps Tether should have followed their own rules. When you're laundering money from criminals and terrorists, what's the big deal for some white-collar crime on the side? We're starting to see how corrupt Tether actually is. And this is going to open up a whole new line of illicit activity. Yes, major of jurisdictions around the world either have stablecoin regulations already in place or final legislation pending. Here's a better list of those regulations around stablecoins. So you see, United States, United Kingdom, final legislation pending. Australia, process initiated, plans communicated. Bahamas, stablecoin regulation in place. Canada, final legislation pending. Cayman Islands, stablecoin regulation in place. European Union, stablecoin regulation in place. China, Gibraltar, Hong Kong, Japan, Mauritius, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, South Africa, Switzerland, and the UAE. And you see it on the map right here as well. But these regulations right now are in early stages. They're still making tweaks to them. Because as we start to see the rise of cross-border payments, every single one of these regulations are going to look a lot like Mika. And that's why Tether is going to fail in the end. And here we see it again. Tether mints 1.3 billion USDT since market bottom. Can it push Bitcoin above 65K? Now, here's the biggest problem with all of this. You see the Bitcoin maxis hailing the fact that USDT is getting minted, but it's all garbage. It's nothing. They're printing it out of thin air. There's no actual value here. So they're taking fake money and propping up a cryptocurrency that has no utility. How long do you think this is actually going to last? I mean, think about it. Bitcoin has no utility. It's propped up by hype and the belief that it could go higher in price. And Tether helps keep that belief alive. But eventually, it's going to come crashing down. And people keep saying, like the maxis all over X, they're not propping up Bitcoin with Tether. Well, here's confirmation that Tether is a stablecoin that is used as an instrument of speculation and feeds the Bitcoin bubble. And we have all the data to back it up. Consistent with on-chain data, it is abundantly clear that Tether's increase in volume results in artificial increase in its supply. This artificial supply mechanism has been responsible for Bitcoin's price since late 2017. Therefore, as explicitly described below, Tether's increase in volume reflects price manipulation. To get to the hard truths in crypto like this, you have to be willing to do the research that most aren't willing to do, 100%. And Smoke Dog digs up all the truth time and time again. And going forward, what's going to happen is when Tether goes down, it's taking Bitcoin with it. And at the same time as Tether falls, we're also going to watch the rise of RLUSD and USDC. It's all happening by design, because I honestly think RLUSD and USDC are going to become world's reserve currencies. They could become CBDCs at some point. But, you know, no matter how you look at this, XRP is going to move those stable coins. And it's going to happen. And I think it was all planned out by the IMF years ago. And I think that's why they thought Ripple's XRP and Stellar's XLM were looked at as stable coins. I always said they're going to be high-valued stable coins because they could move anything of value. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be a Lambo from one country to another. But what I think we're watching right now is the next black swan event inside of crypto also coming. The fall of Tether would make the US push for crypto regulations. And some people said, oh, well, US treasuries are tied to Tether. But here's what else is tied to Tether. The corruption that was going on behind the scenes with FTX right before the fall of FTX, where money was getting laundered back to politicians. So if Tether dies, all those skeletons that are in these politicians' closets also die with it. Like I said, it is a great time to be an XRP holder, because once Bitcoin starts to fall with Tether, all the smart money is going to flow out of Bitcoin into other cryptocurrencies. Hopefully people are smart enough to put their money into something solid, something that has use case and real world utility. XRP, XLM, XDC, QNT, this handful of ISO cryptocurrencies. Because I think Tether will fall with the current financial system as well. The current financial system also is going to start crumbling down. Everything that's going on right now is not sustainable in any way. But until it all happens, you got to stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.